They say that videos should be personable, and that as long as you have something to say that's meaningful to you, that it's a good thing. So, uh, I've realized that Card of the Week needs to be a segment, a series of cards that have intrigued me, interested me, done something of value to me. So I sit here on Sunday night after the West Coast Regionals, and the one card that stood out, and how could it not, being in the winning build, is Alidar Jarok. And this is the new Alidar Jarok. And the reason he stands out is is quite simple. He is action control. And he's action control on that one turn where you really need to deny your opponent their trick. And then you can blow them up. Now, I came into regionals thinking this is all going to be about projected stasis field or Nanclis, and that's the trick. Well, guess what? You bring that trick in, even if PSF's under Quark, you have to reveal it. You have to reveal it going in, and then Jarok can deny it. You don't necessarily know that your opponent's going to use PSF that round, but you have a good hunch. So what does that mean? Well, it means you can say things like, hey, take a scan, take a evade. A little more annoying to have your opponent take an evade if you're trying to kill them. So it all really comes down to, are they high skill? If they're low skill, have them take a target lock. Because if you think you can destroy them before they get to fire, then who really cares? But, if you think you can punch through an evade token, well, hey, more power to you. I had enough instances where the ship was left with one hole left and it didn't have an evade token, so an evade would have been even more annoying. But yeah, really, Jarok is now the captain you want to put on Mirok's science vessel as part of the support for whatever you're doing, because he gets to shut down shenanigans. Those shenanigans, 1, 2nd of 5. I know ganking's not a thing. We're going to have a video on that probably tomorrow. The aforementioned projected stasis field, Nanclis, if you're running a cloaking fleet. Well, Alidar Jarok works perfectly on Mirok. There's really a lot of good that comes out of running Alidar Jarok. And the bad side of him is not hideous. Yes, he's expensive. He's 5 points for skill 6. But skill 6 in and of itself is not bad. The effect you're getting back is fantastic. So, yeah, I didn't necessarily want to do a card of the week on new cards right away, but when something makes a huge impression right away, when it was a tournament-defining card, you have to acknowledge it. And you have to say, well, we got to talk about this thing. Because I think if we go back to my Romulan faction pack review, I said Jarok was okay, but not great. Well, guess what? I was wrong. He's a great card, and boy, has the meta shifted. If you're running a Colo build, and boy, has the Colo build really been revolutionized too. Jarok has to be a part of that fleet because you have to survive, and the way you survive is by denying your opponent that action. And there's other ways to deny actions. There's, I believe it's Goss or Daemon. It's one of the Ferengi Daemons. They're captains. You guys will know which one I'm talking about. But it's all kinds of good stuff. The game has evolved so much, and I enjoyed that. I like that. I think there's still a lot to learn. Hopefully, I'll be learning and discovering a lot of this stuff with you guys. I'm not too big to admit where I need to learn a little bit more here, but that's always the goal here, is to keep learning, discovering, and providing you guys with content. So let me know, have you played Jarok? Have you played against Jarok? And have you found a good counter to Jarok? Because even Goma Dread, you want to use Goma Dread? Well, you're going to have to make sure you can survive a round, because you have Goma Dread. Well, your opponent can use Jarok to say, nah, use an evade. And then you can use Madred a second time. Now, I think Admiral Madred, that's going to have some potential, because then any ship has the potential to use his fleet action. That's where I think we're going to see Madred come back into play. But that means you're running a Dominion ship, and there's a lot of issues there. So, thoughts on that coming. All of this is hopefully resurrecting Build Academy. Especially now that Pandemic Legacy is done. We've got one video left to post on that, the Aftermath video to talk about it. So that's coming this week, and then that opens up a time slot on the shipyard. Yeah, so again, comments, let's talk about Jarok. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care.